Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host, and today is Monday, March 5th. We are decked out in green, whether it's for kind of the impending spring, although we really haven't felt like we've had a lot of winter. Leanne and I were just talking about that. Or, of course, St. Patty's Day is coming up next week. Another thing to note on your calendar, too, daylight savings time makes it switch again this weekend. We will spring our clocks forward on the wee hours of Sunday morning, so technically Saturday night, so don't forget about that. Mark your calendar. I'm sure you'll hear about it from other sources as well. Don't forget also, we are with you on Charter Cable Channel 8 in the Owatonna area. We are out there on the internet. You can find us on Facebook. We have a page, and we can be found through YouTube now, so take a look for us out there if you have a show that you'd like to watch or want to direct somebody else to the Owatonna Today Show who is maybe not in our area or does not get Charter Cable TV. So take a look at our email address, also and our cell phone numbers on the screen throughout the course of the program. That is if you have ideas for us, guest ideas, show topics, information that you would like us to pass along at the end of the program. Those are all great ways to get a hold of us. We went out on location a few times last week, and so you're going to be the recipients of that for this Monday program. We had the pleasure of meeting the new owner of the Kozy Korner Cafe, David, and you're going to get a chance to meet him with us and talk a little bit about that restaurant in downtown Owatonna. After that, out to the Four Seasons and the Figure Skating Club, getting ready for their upcoming program where we'll talk with Samantha and Sarah and Krista and Kayla, I think, and watch some beautiful, little taste of the beautiful skating you'll see this weekend if you go to the show. So we'll take this break for our supporters and we'll head out on location. Please come with us.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with the Sterling House Assisted Living, a part of Brookdale Senior Living. Our mission is to enrich the lives of those we serve with compassion, respect, excellence, and integrity. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet of Horizon Eye Care Professionals, eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager, owner of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home.
And I'm Tim Thomas. Together, Glenn and I are most competent in serving families of all faiths and embracing the wants and needs of each family that we're privileged to serve.
We are proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us out on location once again for the Owatonna Today Show. We are very pleased to be in downtown Owatonna to let you get acquainted with a new, well, kind of an existing new business, but certainly a new business owner. Dave Blais, how are you?
I'm good.
And Dave is the owner and operator of the Kozy Korner Cafe, which has been here for a long time, from what I understand.
37, I believe.
Yep,
so.
yep. Well, are you maybe you'll kick it up into the 100-year mark.
We hope so. If I eat here all the time, I'll live that long. So.
Yeah, very nice. We're going to be talking a little bit about that. Dave, a little bit about yourself. Born and raised where?
Born and raised at Faribault. Come from a family of 12 kids.
Okay.
I used to tell people I learned to cook because I didn't like my mom's cooking. And
Ouch,
but my mom
says,
you know, she always had to really cook that meat because some of the kids were really fussy. So,
yeah.
She likes food the same way I do. It's just when you're feeding 12 kids, you
it's
cook that
amazing.
heck out of everything.
Can't even imagine. So you had some early restaurant experience, correct?
That's correct. Brunswick Cafe was my first job, and then later Mealy's, and then later on I worked at the Scotch Hearth here in Owatonna, and then the Open Hearth under Butch Slachter. So, and that's where I learned to cook the soups and stuff.
Okay, some of our viewers will remember some of those locations, which are no longer in business as they are. But here's the Kozy Korner Cafe, and it was, and it's been standing, and you can bring all of your talents to that. Now, you have another job that really kind of afforded you to be able to do this, and what is that?
Yeah, I have a microscope service business, and I've actually been traveling on the road for the last 11 years, eating in restaurants and getting frustrated because I've been doing low carb, and you know, I don't want to pay for that bread if I'm not going to eat it. In our menu, we give you a discount if you don't want the bread, and you can come in here for breakfast and have steamed broccoli and 2 eggs if you want. So if you want to eat healthy, it's on the menu, so we'll accommodate you. And so running a business and being on the road gets kind of dangerous after a while and stuff.
So that kind of, and you found out a bit about this kind of through the grapevine, word of mouth. You found out that the Kozy Korner Cafe here in Owatonna was available for sale, and you came and took a look and decided it was something you wanted to jump into then.
I've always wanted a restaurant. Like I see my sister, she said, you know, certain times in my life I've said I wanted a restaurant, but I always seem to come back to wanting a restaurant.
Okay.
And I love to cook. Even when I was doing my other job and on the road, I would spend all Saturday afternoon doing food prep. It was like my therapy.
That's nice.
Give my life balance, is the cooking.
Well, the recipients of your therapy, I'm sure, are very thankful.
It's usually my mother.
That's all right.
When you live alone, what do you do with all the food? But,
Yeah.
So you got to find people to give it.
Very nice,
stuff,
very nice. And this is. It's a pretty manageable little place to start out for owning a restaurant, for your first foray into actually owning. It actually, and again, a lot of our viewers are familiar with this little icon here in downtown Owatonna, but it's seats 16, right? And has traditionally been open for breakfast.
I think years ago it was open for lunch also.
Okay, kind of throughout the day. Most recently for breakfast though, and so you jumped in and started the breakfast, and but now you're going to be adding lunches back in. Yeah,
which is my favorite cooking, making the soups and the roasts and the turkey and the gravies, and so yeah, we're really excited. We're looking forward to doing doing the lunch and stuff. So.
Well, actually, by the time we're filming, of course, this on location, and by the time our viewers see this, you will have opened for lunch. You're doing that on March 1st, and lunch hours are going to be when?
11 to 2.
Okay.
11 to 2.
So you'll go right from breakfast then into starting to serve the lunch menu.
Right.
And then at 2 o'clock, then you'll be done. So let's talk about some of the things that are on the menu. What are some of the favorites? Let's start with breakfast.
Well, I guess we've tried some experiments. Like I was telling you, the first day we tried chipped beef on buttermilk biscuits. Within the first hour, we sold it all out.
Okay.
And it still remained popular. Pigs in a Blanket is something that Wimpy's in Fairville used to have. And,
okay.
And that's our Monday special now. And,
all right. We got a skillet breakfast, it looks like, on Wednesdays, a breakfast sandwich.
We're going to have, that's our breakfast.
Okay.
It's mainly we make our own hash browns, boil the potatoes, and it's a lot of work. But
it's well worth it, though. I've had homemade hash browns before, and there's nothing like them. They don't compare to other things. So now you're going to move into the lunches, and what are maybe some really signature things you want to do? You talked about making soups from scratch. It sounds like that's a real passion of yours.
Soup and gravy. We got a roast turkey thawing in the refrigerator right now.
Okay.
Roast turkey every day for turkey meal or hot turkey sandwiches. Commercials are very popular.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to roast beef and hamburger for commercials, and then a good variety of sandwiches. The Cuban, which I never heard of. I have a friend who works at the Sportsman's out there, Cobella's, and that's one of the most popular sandwiches at night. And
okay, so tell us what the Cuban is.
It's well, we're doing ham and turkey and a lot of mayonnaise, and you put it in a sandwich press, and you butter it all out, and you just kind of cook it all together. And
sounds delicious.
Yeah.
And that's the Cuban. Okay.
We're gonna have the Reubens and the Rachels.
What kinds of soups are you thinking about doing?
Okay, the soups is set in. Okay, Monday is going to be chicken and dumpling. Tuesday is hamburger vegetable. Wednesday is broccoli and cheese. Thursday is chicken wild rice. And Friday is New England clam chowder.
Oh my goodness, I am hungry just talking to you. That sounds amazing.
The last two are my favorites.
Are they? And you've added some little touches around here. Now I'm just going to reach forward and pick this up. So what are some things that people are going to see in addition to this little jar of, well, it's pinkish salt?
One of the things is we put in a water filtration system.
Okay.
So we have clean water, and we use that to cook with, and we put in fresh ground coffee.
Okay.
And one of the things is when you filter your water, you need to put some minerals back in, and I use this at home. This is Himalayan sea salt. It's full of the minerals that our body needs to stay healthy. So.
Okay. So you still got the choice. If there's regular salt and pepper, but you've got the Himalayan sea salt that is here for the trying, for people to try, and you said it's kind of got a milder flavor, and this would be a great way to do it. If someone hasn't otherwise experienced Himalayan sea salt, here's where they can come and do that.
In the same line, as far as a sweetener, we have stevia as one of the options.
Okay, good.
It's considered a no-calorie. It's completely natural. It's the only sweetener I would use other than sugar for.
Right.
And that's available in the stores now. And it used to be you'd have to go to a health food store to get that, but now you can buy it at Walmart.
You can.
And stuff, so.
You can see those kinds
of
things there.
I can't get it from, but
oh, shoot, not yet.
Not on yet, I guess. So, We did put in a central air and heating system. We used to have air conditioners up in the up there and up there. We put a window back up there like it was in the old days.
Okay, yep, a little transom window up above the doorway, and I won't be able to swing around to see that, but brought a little more light in.
Yes, yep, makes it more like.
Okay.
We plan to do some decorating and stuff.
Okay.
A little bit at a time.
Over time.
Yeah.
And I know she's camera shy, so we won't get her out here, but your daughter was here helping just ahead of our starting to film, wasn't she?
Yes, she is.
Okay,
Yeah.
is she going to be here with you periodically, or?
She'll be helping me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's enthusiastic. And
She's going to learn the tricks of the trade and see if she...
Maybe this will be her place someday. She loves to cook, but she's never worked in a restaurant, so
Okay.
she's learning, but she's helping get everything organized.
Sure, and again, this is maybe a manageable place to start learning a restaurant and how to own one and how it operates and how things need to be done.
Yes.
So you're pretty busy in here, I think, in the mornings, aren't you? Starting at about what time? What time do you open?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Usually there's one person here before 6 o'clock.
Okay, slinging some breakfast, and then they got to up and move out of their chair because you got 16 of them.
Oh, we got some people stay here for 2 hours.
I know there are. I know there are. And talk about solving the world's problems, probably.
Well, yeah, and if the economy, like one guy plows snow, and there's no snow to plow.
Hasn't
so
been much to do. Shoot, yeah, for him this year.
You know, so we got chips up there, and that's our. You know, usually places will give you a sandwich, and then they'll grab you some chips.
Yep.
Let's give you a choice. You choose what chips you want with your sandwich.
I have to say that I love the logo. It is just, it's so cute, and it just is reminiscent of days gone by, which is kind of Kozy Korner Cafe with the little rooster in the ear. I saw your business card from Leanne, and I said, oh, I just love the design of it. You, of course, are located on Bridge Street, but right on the corner of, where are we here? Oak?
Bridge and Oak.
Bridge and Oak. The street changes names as it goes, so you know. But it is Bridge and Oak, and honestly, people have probably seen it here. Phone number, Dave, if they want to give you a call?
455-2798.
Okay, and find out what you're all about, and if they have questions about your lunch or what you're serving or menus or the list of things that you're doing, have them give you a call.
We're getting people coming in here all the time. First time, one lady this morning, 32 years, she said, I lived in Owatonna, never been here before.
No,
She
good.
was almost 60 years old last week. She's never been here before, so maybe it's because of the sign. And
Yeah. There, they heard of a change, and so you get some new faces in here. Well, best of luck to you as you add lunch to the menu and any other changes then that you have in the works. And we're very, very pleased to meet you and have you be a part of the community, Dave. So welcome, and best of luck to you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And thanks to our Owatonna Today Show viewers for joining us out on location at the Kozy Korner Cafe. Stop in and see them very soon.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinium Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinium Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
The Owatonna Police Department would like to remind you to drive safely this winter season. Clear all snow and ice from your vehicle's windows before driving on the road. Turn on your headlights to increase your visibility to other drivers. Reduce your speed to match the road conditions. Increase the distance between you and the vehicle ahead of you. Approach all intersections with caution as if they were slippery. Doing these simple things will decrease your chances of becoming involved in a fender bender this winter season.
Hello, I'm Matthew Camp, the new plastic surgeon at Mayo Clinic Health System of Owatonna and Albert Lea. I trained in medical school at Wake Forest in North Carolina and completed plastic surgery training in Southern California at Loma Linda. Plastic surgeons provide a wide range of aesthetic and reconstructive surgery. We operate from head to toe. I look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Brenda Bednar with Summit Mortgage, and I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show, out on location. And this ranks as the only time we are out on the ice for the Owatonna Today Show, I think. It doesn't happen very often. Of course, we're at the Four Seasons Arena, and of course, as usual at this time of year, we want to talk about the Owatonna Figure Skating Club, and most especially the show that's coming up. And so for my first guest, I have with me
Samantha Aragon.
And Samantha, thank you so much for joining us. You are a coach here, correct?
Yes, I'm the coach and basic skills director for the club.
And that means what when we talk about basic skills?
It's all the younger kids that are coming on the ice, and I run the whole program and get them all signed up and good to go and work with all the coaches.
So what are some of the ages? What's the age that they get started?
We have some as young as 3 that start, and actually have a couple that are as old as, I believe, 12.
Okay.
So yeah, wide array.
And we're getting ready for the program, and we're actually seeing some of them skating around and doing some things. What particular things are they working on for the show coming up?
Basically everything from skating forwards and backwards all the way up to the bigger jumps and spins for the older girls.
Okay, all
So,
right.
full way.
Okay, well, it keeps you busy, and she was saying her feet are cold. They were standing on the ice here, but you get to spend a lot of time, of course, here on the rinks, don't you?
Yes, many hours a week.
And everything's coming together just fine?
Yep, seems to be coming together really good. All the kids are excited.
All right, and we're going to hear a little bit more about what the show's all about and the theme and everything, but best of luck to you. Have a successful show, and thanks so much for your time coaching, Samantha.
Thank you so much.
All right, and we'll take a little break here and we'll talk with one of the parents. Okay, and I'm back, and I'm talking with
Sarah Slatton.
Sarah, nice to see you. I know Leanne has the camera on some of our skaters going around right now because it is a busy place getting ready for the show. You have 1 or 2 children in the figure skating club?
I have 1 daughter in the figure skating club, and she's been skating for about 4 years.
Okay. How old is she?
She is 11.
Okay. And how does she like it?
She loves it. She's kind of filling the shoes that I wasn't able to. My dream was always to be a figure skater, so I'm just kind of living the dream through her right now.
Oh, very fun. Well, it's a good thing that she loves it and you're able to be here. What are some of the things that you've seen her do as she's progressed over the last 4 years that you've thought are particularly fun?
Well, we went from bubbles and gliding to now walled jumps, and I can't even recall all the different terminology, but just, you know, there's been a lot of different moves that she's learning now. I just have to keep them all straight.
Well, she has to keep them all straight because she's going to be performing.
Yeah, she's the one that has to get through the testing and all that stuff now.
Okay.
So.
And bring it all to life. And there are certainly some talented young people here out on the ice. I see that. And it's all going to culminate coming up very soon here. The Owatonna Figure Skating Club is, as usual, presenting its annual exhibition, I guess. It's figure skating show. This one is called Salute the Troops. And so do you know a little bit about the theme?
Yes, I do. We're supporting our troops, and the music is surrounding different songs about soldiers and just
patriotic type themes.
And some of our costumes are going to represent that theme. Okay. And another thing that goes along with that also is I wanted to mention that all veterans and active military will get into the show free.
Oh, isn't that nice?
5 and under are free also.
Okay.
So that's kind of a nice little bonus.
Well, let's talk about that then.
Out.
How does someone get tickets? How do they get more information about it? Where can they go for tickets? How much do they cost? With the exception of those that you just mentioned?
Yep, $5 is the cost of the tickets, and you can buy them right at the door.
Okay.
Or if you know somebody that's in the Owatonna Figure Skating Club, everybody will be selling tickets. So it's just kind of word of mouth right now. We're not selling them any particular places, but.
Do you know how many are involved in the figure skating club right now? Do you know how big it is? Approximately. I won't hold you to it.
I want to say somewhere between 30 and 40 girls.
Okay, good.
So.
And they'll all be out for the show then, huh?
I'm not sure if everybody has signed up to be in the show.
Okay.
It's kind of the highlight of the year.
Okay.
You know, show off everything they've learned, and so I think I would say probably everybody, as far as I know, is in it.
All right. Well, you've been involved for a few years, and I know there's a group of individuals that keep a lot of these things going. Sounds like you were nominated or volunteered here to help us with our taping and maybe to help tell a little bit about the story about the show. But the Figure Skating Club has been around, I know, for a long time. We've been here interviewing. We've talked about the club. If somebody's interested in joining, and again, this is kind of culminating your season, but when does it kind of begin again? When will there be registration for the next time?
Well, We're going to be skating up in Shattuck here starting in April, and then we'll have lessons again in June and July.
Okay, not much of a break, so you'll get a little bit of ice time starting then, and then it all starts over again for the year. Do you know the contact information or who they would get a hold of if someone is interested? Maybe they have an up-and-coming skater that's watching this and says, okay, that's something I want to do?
We do have a Owatonna Figure Skating website, and I believe there's contact information out there. I know Sam Argon is one of the contacts. So just give her a call and sign up.
And get involved. And it sounds like we've got kids starting at very early ages and going on all the way up. And best of luck to your daughter. What is she looking forward to the most that she's going to be performing, do you think? What's her fave?
I think she's most excited about the trio. Okay. I should also say this is the first year she's going to be in the opening and the closing. So that's kind of been her goal all along, was to be with the big girls.
Okay. And what's her name? Her first name?
Savannah.
Savannah. Okay, good luck, Savannah. We know you're going to do great. Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. Well, thank you, Sarah, very much for being with us. And I think we're going to wrap up our show, of course, giving a little bit more information about the show, but we're going to get to talk to a couple of skaters, so we're going to do that next.
Thank you.
And we are back, and of course Leanne is focusing on the poster. This is the Owatonna Figure Skating Club's big event coming up, Salute the Troops. And as I mentioned, we're going to finish off with a couple of skaters. I feel like I'm looking in a mirror here because there are a couple of twins that I know. They used to be my neighbors, and I have
Krista Kniefel
and
Kayla Kniefel.
And it's so nice to have you here. How long have you both been skating?
We've been skating since about 4th grade, so that's like... Well, and then 1 year in kindergarten. So we've been skating for about 6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years. Okay. What have been some of the favorite things that you've learned over that time?
Well, just like all the jumps and spins, and then like being with my friends, and yeah, it's
been a good time.
Yeah.
Well, how long can you be in the figure skating club until what age?
Well, you can pretty much be in it like as long as you want. Like,
forever.
Yeah. As long as you can still skate.
Okay.
Guess.
As long as you wish to and still want to skate. And you're freshmen, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And your ages are?
We're 15.
15. Okay. All right. We're going to talk a little bit about what you're doing in the show. Now, are you both participating in the same things?
Yeah, well, we both have a solo, and then we have like our opening and closing, and then a higher moves and free.
Okay. Okay, so we'll see you a lot, and a lot of patriotic songs, it sounds like, and a lot of troop type things. What's some of what are a couple of the favorite things that you're going to be doing?
Well, we got a lot of cool jumps and spins, and some really cool programs, some good choreography in it. And yeah, there's a lot of cool songs. They're all like patriotic, and
nice.
They really fit the theme good.
And you like the costumes you're going to be wearing too?
Yeah, the costumes are great.
Very nice. Well, and you get to do a big shout out here to your mom and dad. Mom Carla, Dad Rob, and RJ brother, who is not here but gets to see the girls on ice. We want to leave our show here. I'm going to be, I would like you to go and just do some moves kind of behind me, and I'm going to step out of the way, and we're going to have Leanne show us some of your stuff. And while you're doing that, I'm going to make sure I mention again the dates and times and everything of the show coming up. So best of luck, Krista and Kayla.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, have a great show. All righty, let's see how they do here. And we, of course, want to remind you the Owatonna Figure Skating Club is presenting Salute the Troops. It is their annual figure skating show. It is coming up March 10th. Look at that. Lots of practice goes into that. March 10th, 2 o'clock, here at the Four Seasons Center in the East Rink. Everybody knows where that is. Tickets are available either from a figure skating club member or I think at the door. $5 tickets available at the door from club members. And they wanted to remind you, as Sarah mentioned to us earlier, that they are allowing active military and veterans into the show for free. So just a nice added bonus as they salute the troops. A lot of great patriotic costumes and songs. And as we can see from on the ice right now tonight, there's going to be a lot of talent going on too. So make sure you join them. If you have somebody interested in the figure skating club, check it out. Go looking for their website and you'll find out a little bit more about it, but do come and enjoy their show. It is the highlight of their year. So we want to thank our guests for being with us tonight. And thanks to our Owatonna Today Show viewers for joining us out on the ice here at the Four Seasons Arena.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
The Owatonna Care Center is excited to announce our new partnership with Dr. Middle and Dr. Wilcox of Long-Term Care Professionals. This partnership ensures that residents can be seen right here at the Owatonna Care Center when needed. With the special on-site care long-term care professionals will be delivering to our facility, our goal is to decrease hospital visits and ensure special one-on-one care for each resident. Long-term care professionals and the Owatonna Care Center are dedicated to improving the clinical management for our residents, ensuring that they receive the highest quality of care.
Did you know that it is illegal in the city of Owatonna to host or allow a gathering where minors will be consuming alcoholic beverages on your property or in your residence? Did you know it is illegal to provide minors with alcohol unless they are your own kids, in your own home, and you are present? Underage drinking leads to increased risks of future chemical dependency, engaging in more serious criminal activity, and becoming a victim of a crime. Please help keep our kids in our community safe by not encouraging, hosting, or allowing underage drinking. This is a message from the Owatonna Police Department and the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Welcome back as we wrap up the program on this Monday, March 5th, and we thank you very much for joining us out on location. Some announcements to pass along. Some kudos here go to the Owatonna Hospital Laboratory, which has been awarded accreditation by the Accreditation Committee of the College of American Pathologists based on the results of a recent on-site inspection. Lab Director Jose P. Crespo was advised of this national recognition and congratulated for the excellence of the services being provided. Owatonna Hospital Lab is one of more tthan 7,000 CAP-accredited labs worldwide, and it means that it allows the Owatonna Hospital's lab to become part of the Allina Medical Labs program. So very good for them. If you would like more information at all about that, please call Callie Olson in Marketing and Communications at the hospital. Her number is 977-2330. So again, congratulations to our Owatonna Hospital. Habitat for Humanity announces a home available under their Affordable Home program. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath Rambler available in New Richland. The home does need some TLC. There is room for growth and opportunity, of course, as with all Habitat for Humanity. There is qualification based on need, ability to pay, and willingness to partner. If you would like to find out more about that home in New Richland, please call 446-0112. Again, that's 446-0112, or go to their website at Habitat, Habitat SWA. So I think that's Steele-Waseca, I believe, SWA.org, and find out more information about that. A little reminder from the Crisis Resource Center. We had them on recently talking about their event coming up April 4th, but prior to that, they are also doing volunteer training. That will be coming up on March 10th. If you're interested, please give them a call at 451-1202. 451-1202. They'd be happy to add some volunteers to their list that they currently have, and perhaps it will be a great thing for you to do as well. Searching for Spring at Riverbend Nature Center. That's the topic on Saturday, March 10th, this Saturday, when you can join their naturalist for a hike to see if spring is on the way. Did we ever have winter? I'm not sure. Anyway, if you'd like more information on that program coming up, call 332-7151 for the Riverbend Nature Center. It gets to be that time of the year where there are scholarship applications due, and so we want to mention some that they have, that organizations have passed on to us. Owatonna Hospital Auxiliary is accepting applications for students planning or attending a college or university or graduate health care program. Those applications and requirements are due by March 31st, so that's one of them coming up. I know there's another one for Little Theater of Owatonna, and also Owatonna Foundation. Best advice is to either contact those organizations or go to the Career Center at your high school. Coming up on Wednesday's program, we will have our Safe and Drug-Free Coalition, and we'll be talking Daffodil Days. So please join us on Wednesday. We'll see you then.